This is Flat Cap Cafe Racer, and today I'm going to do a short test on some windscreen modifications. We'll see how they work. What we're going to do is I'm going to go out, I'm going to go on the same stretch of road, and I'm going to run this windscreen. Now I've got a little deflector on here. It's from Puig also. I'm going to run it in this down position. Then we're going to see how it sounds, the kind of wind buffeting or lack of buffeting I'm going to get. Then we're going to run it in its up position, do the same thing, run the same stretch of road, about 70 miles an hour, and see how it is. Then I'm going to take the deflector off, then we'll just run it with the windscreen itself on. Then finally I'm going to take the windscreen totally off, and then we'll run it and see. It may not be exactly in that order, but that's what we're going to do. And hopefully I'll be doing some voices, talking during that time, and I can get some idea about the wind noise I get through the microphone with the different configurations. So here we go.
What I decided to do was to run it in the parallel, deflector in a parallel position first, then do the deflector in a vertical position second, and third I was going to do just the windscreen itself, and fourth I was going to take both the windscreen and deflector off and run them. I think these tests are pretty subjective, and I wanted to just to record them and get back here and listen to them, and so I'm just going to be short snippets on the test, and it's just primarily what I'm trying to figure out as far as recording and wind noise I'm getting. The windscreen and with the deflectors work better, certainly with breaking the air to your chest, but I'm primarily looking at the wind noise to the microphone in this test.
Alright, this is a test with the wind deflector in the parallel position to the windshield. And we'll be at 70 miles an hour when we start. Go the same way on the same road. All the tests. 70 miles an hour. We're going down to Mr. Bill's today. Gonna meet Woody and have lunch with Woody. Woody was one of the crew members on our land speed record attempt last year. So this is a test. So you can see that the windscreen here is parallel, this deflector's parallel to the windscreen. This down like that, so it's more vertical. The deflector is. Same road, same speed, same test. We're at close enough to 70. This is a test with it on 70. I'm not getting any buffeting of the helmet. Just don't know how much wind noise I'm going to get. I try to keep my voice level the same. So we'll turn around down here and we'll go back down where we started, and I'll take the wind deflector off, completely off, and just have the wind screen on. We're just going to set it beside the road here. Windscreen by itself. Test with the windscreen off, just the windscreen by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems a little louder. Seems like I'm getting more wind right in here. Seems a little louder to me in my helmet anyway. Okay, there's no windscreen at all. No deflector, no windscreen. Hello, my mailbox coming up, 70 miles an hour, a test without the windshield at all. Just clean, it feels like the clean air. I'm getting a lot of wind more on my chest, but it feels clean. Let me speed up just a little bit. It's close enough that I don't know. I don't know, the test may be inconclusive. I have a tough time telling out here. Hey, I thought we'd take a break from the ride to kind of show you some of the things I've recently done with the T120. I added a center stand. And the center stand I added came from Tech Bike. And I watched a video on like the 900 and something else. But the center stand I actually got was a little bit different than what they had. And putting it on was a little bit different. A few more extra pieces. The first thing I ran into was this piece. There's a piece that slides right where my finger is. That holds the center stand itself in. The piece that slides in here, it was getting fouled by the clamp here, so I had to loosen up the clamp and move it out of the way so I could slide that in. Then once you slide that in, of course there's grease on those fittings, bushings, and also on the piece that slides all the way through. And that's held in place with this screw right here. So put that screw in, it holds this from sliding back out. So I'll put Loctite on that screw to keep it from coming out. Okay. This comes in a kit. You basically take this little plastic piece out here, screwed in there. Take that out and you put this metal piece in. So the spring goes here and here. Well, initially I put the spring on. There's no instructions with the kit. So I put the spring on backwards. And it's very difficult to put it on. So Mr. Bill came by and he helped me. We took the spring back off and turned it around so it would fit without fouling and hitting the pipe either when it was down or when it's up. So the short side, I guess, supposed to go this way, is down. I had the short side going up, so I had to redo that. On the pegs, this is an adjustable center stand. That means you can adjust the height of the center stand. So they give you what they have. Looks like these little pieces here. So you can actually stack these in there on the other side of this donut and make this lift up higher. So they give you two screws. One's the longer screw, which you need for all the donuts, and a shorter screw if you just wanted to add one of these in here. And the foot peg, this part right here, the bolt is not on the pavement. It is countersunk into this big donut here. So I put that on with some blue Loctite also. So it worked pretty good. I think I got it fine. I got it just far enough that the wheels will be off the ground on level ground. I didn't want to put it up great big high. I could put it up higher so that you could put it off on a little bit less than level ground, but for what I'm going to be using it for, the purposes I'm going to be using it for, I think it's high enough. They give you a little rubber piece that goes into your muffler. So when the center stand comes up, it hits this, it doesn't clank on your muffler. For me, I know these are difficult to get in, but for me it was a little bit too difficult. So I got a drill and just made the hole slightly larger so it fit right in there. So that's good. The Tech Bike center stand, $169 delivered. So a little bit better pricing. Other than that, since the last time I took you a tour around this motorcycle, I've added some Triumph bar end mirrors, which I prefer. They look good. They work well. I'm gonna probably change out this cover for the brake reservoir and maybe this. And they make a real nice one of these. A little bit nicer than this is, but it's just cosmetic.
So let's continue the ride. Thanks.
Okay, got the windscreen back on.
Well, I didn't want to believe the results, but the results, when I went home and I looked at it, put it up here and looked at it and looked at it and listened to it, had my wife come in and listen to it, she came out with the exact same verdict I came out with. As far as noise goes, on the microphone, the best sound I got was with no windscreen and no wind deflector. That's right, just a bare bike. Now, if it comes to comfort, the best I got was with the windscreen and deflector in the vertical position. It was, to me, significantly better to me, comfort-wise, than the windscreen or the windscreen in a parallel position. So the windscreen by itself was worse for noise and worse for comfort, and the best for comfort was the windscreen with the wind deflector in a vertical position. I didn't want to believe it, but that's the way it came out. This puzzled me a little bit, so I went home, we got a ruler out, a yardstick, and I measured from the top of the wind deflector where it's parallel to my helmet, and it was actually higher where it came up to than it was with the wind deflector in a vertical. But what I do believe is, because the vertical has a bigger area of deflection, that probably caused it to be a little bit quieter, and probably also the wind, the gap between the deflector and the windscreen might have something to do with the wind being a little bit higher when it was in parallel.
And that'll be it for today. Bye.
Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.